Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm at work real quick. I just briefly want to give you an update about Blessing. I took Blessing to several auto shops, and they never could find what was wrong with Blessing. So yesterday I decided to take it to the Ford place, which I prepared myself for a lot of expenses. But the Ford place, when I pulled up, they was like, we do not fix on older vehicles anymore. So it has to be a 2010 and up. So, of course, I don't have a 2010. I have a 2001. So they recommend me to this other auto shop. And I drove there and they looked up under the hood and said, well, somebody cut your hose. So we would have to get a heater core and a hose, and you're looking at 1600 to 1900. And I'm like, whoa. So I have been preparing, just fixing and patching up here and there, whatever the auto people tell me, well, this wrong, that wrong. It never have cost me this much. So I really had to think about, do I want to invest in that? Because the heater, I do not drive. I don't drive Blessing that much anyway. So, because of the cold, and I do not live in her at all anymore because the cold is unbearable. It's just too much for me. But to make a long story short, I decided to just leave her parked for now, and I drive her when I have to. I drive Blessing when I have to. So to make a long story short, I will be car shopping today and this week and next week until I find something that I can afford and pay off pretty quick. You know, one lesson that I have learned on this journey, being a no man, you have to really count up the cost. Consider the weather for one thing. Consider your living conditions, how you're going to live when things break down, when the weather is unbearable sometimes. I always have that action plan, and I thought I had everything together, but I really, 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 really didn't have everything together. And think about those days when you don't feel well. You're going to have sick days. I didn't think about the sick days when I didn't feel well. I can remember when I was in Blessing and I really didn't feel well. So I laid in Blessing one weekend, in the entire weekend. It was during the summer. It was hot in there, but I had my fans blowing. But I didn't have no energy whatsoever to get up and get me something to eat or drive somewhere to where I can really be around people. So what I did, I was parked in the hospital parking lot. So that was a good thing, to where if I had to get on my phone, my cell phone, and call and let them know that I was in the parking lot, but I'm too weak to get out. So I did not think about being sick. I did not think about the weather conditions, and I didn't think about major repairs when things break down. You know, they wanted to keep Blessing over a couple of days to get the repairs done, but I didn't have a backup plan. When I say a backup plan, I didn't have another vehicle to rely on or to stay in, because these are things I just did not plan right. And it happens, it happens. And I thought about all these things that I have went through since I've been out here as a nomad. And now I am stationed in a hotel paying a lot of expenses, hotel expenses. But, I'm in the survival mode, and I thank God that I'm in a place where I'm safe, where I'm warm, and I have cable, I have internet, I have things that an apartment has, and but that wasn't my plan. But I'm glad that I had that backup plan, and I'm glad that I can afford it. Yes, I had to take on a side job, which I do many things, especially mental health. They pay real, real good. So I have been blessed. I'm telling you, ever since I started this journey, I've been blessed, but it's a learning process. It has been a struggle as far as not planning well. And a lot of people that I go on the channels, on different channels, they are thinking about giving up for real. But this is something that I really enjoy doing. And I can't wait to get back on the road, but I will have a better vehicle. Lesson learned, I would never buy anything older than a 2010, okay? So that would be the oldest model that I will buy is a 2010. Nothing, not no 98s, in the 90s or early 2000s. I won't do that anymore. So that's all I have to share today. But Blessing is still blessed. She's running, but it's just no heat, and it's gonna cost me from $1,600 to $1,900 to get that fixed, and I'm just not willing to continue to put that money into Blessing. So I will leave her parked and drive her when I can, but I will get something better and updated, at least a 2010 and up, so I can be comfortable, won't have to worry about any repairs anymore, and just prepare myself during the summer and springtime. Well, not the springtime, mainly the summer, because I'm out, and I can start preparing myself better to get back on the road and to live the nomadic life. So thank y'all for watching my channel. Live life, a life will live you. This is Vicki. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Thank you. Bye-bye.